Hey Stillwater, welcome to the Still Connect podcast, the show all about our amazing town, Stillwater, Oklahoma. I'm your host, Denver Evans. I grew up right here and now run Stillwater Digital Marketing, so this place is home through and through. Every week, I sit down for a laid-back chat with someone who's helping build community here in Stillwater. Whether you've been here forever or you're just dropping by, this is your spot to plug in, hear some great stories, and feel a little more connected to the people who make Stillwater what it is. Here's the best part. It's a mobile video podcast. So I've recorded all of these interviews in these local businesses. So if you like watching your podcasts, check them out on Spotify or YouTube. Today, I get the honor to welcome some new Patreon subscribers. I want to give a big shout out to Darla Black, a new hometown supporter, and to Darren Huddleston, a Stillwater patron. Guys, if you haven't heard about Patreon, it's a really great platform that allows me to make higher quality content for the podcast. Starting at as little as $5 a month, you can get access to behind the scenes content, early access to episodes, and a shout out here on the podcast like you just heard. If you want to take it a step up, you can submit requests for how I operate the podcast or things you would like to see on the podcast, and also submit questions for upcoming guests. Now at our Stillwater patron tier, you can access benefits like having a mention in every episode, be on the podcast for a member segment interview, monthly meetups, and also get some merch. Every little bit helps build this amazing community, and I really appreciate everyone who has joined so far. Now to dive in, I'm really excited about today's episode. I'm sitting here with Matt Sullins with Stonecloud Stillwater. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Excited to be here.
Yeah. So tell us your story. How did you come to be here?
Oh, it's a long, arduous journey.
We've got time.
I don't know. I graduated Oklahoma State, so that's my tie to Stillwater. I'm from Chicago, so I worked in the beer industry in Chicago. My dad passed away, my mom got sick, so yada yada. I moved back to Oklahoma to be closer to them, and just started. I managed at the garage here in town. I was the GM of the garage for a couple of years. And then I just got back into beer because that's where my passion was. I've worked in craft beer for about 20 years back home. I managed tap rooms and worked in sales for breweries in Chicago. And so whenever I got here, I liked working for the garage, but I wanted to get back into beer. I worked for Iron Monk for a short time. And during that stint, I met Joel. And so when Joel decided he wanted to open up a tap room here in Stillwater, he reached out to me and the rest is history. It was a match made in heaven. I loved Stonecloud beer long before I ever worked here. So I was very excited to get the offer.
Mm-hmm. So Stonecloud is based in Oklahoma City, correct?
Yes. Our owner, Joel Irby, is from Stillwater. He was born and raised in Stillwater. His father is Steve Irby, who owns Stillwater Design Kicker. Mm-hmm. And when Joel graduated, he went to Colorado and worked in the brewing industry there. He worked at Boulder Brewing and at Avery Brewing Company. Brewing for them, and then he decided he wanted to move home and open up a brewery here in Oklahoma. And he chose Oklahoma City because population density. But his dream was to always eventually open up a Stillwater tap room. So once the Oklahoma City brewery had been open for about 5 years, he decided the time was right. So he got with Corey Williams and started searching out for a place and Stonecloud Stillwater was born.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So at what point did you come into the process?
Pretty much right off the bat. Once we had the building, I came onto the team right after the building was secured. So the first few times that I walked through the building, it was still you had to almost belay to walk through it. I mean, there were so many boards and bricks stacked up. It was pretty dilapidated. Actually, most of the wood that you see all of the wood that you see on the tap wall and the bar is all wood that we repurposed that had been in here.
Oh, that's awesome.
The brick columns out back in the patio, that's also bricks that were piled up in here.
Wow.
The building was really cool. It was very ugly, but there was a lot of potential.
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean the ceiling. What was crazy is as screwed up and as ugly and messed up as the inside of the building was. The ceiling was pretty much intact. I mean, there were very few patchwork that we even had to do to the ceiling, but it was a feature right away. You walk in, it's like you're drinking in a barrel. It's really, really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So what got you into beer in the first place?
Well, I graduated with a degree in broadcasting, which meant I was doomed to not make very much money. So I started bartending. I bartended while I was in college. And then, I went back home to Chicago and was bartending there. And I don't know, I just liked it. And then I started bartending downtown at a beer bar. Eventually I became bar manager. We were a very popular place. We sold a lot of beer from all over the country. At that time, the craft beer industry wasn't quite as hyper local. There were far fewer breweries, so there were a lot more national craft brands. So like through working at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap was the place in Chicago. Through working at Jake Melnick's, I just met a lot of people. Quickly, most of my friends became like brewers and assistant brewers and sales reps and cellarmen. And stuff like that. So I just kind of got into the world there. And then I got my first job, brewery job was at Half Acre, doing sales and brand repping. And then I worked for a bunch of different breweries doing brand rep sales. And then eventually, managed tap rooms. I managed, Atlas, tap room in Chicago, as well as Dry Hop. And I just loved it, man. I like being around smart people who are passionate about what they're doing, and that's really what brewing is. I mean, like everybody in brewing, you're never going to get rich, brewing beer. I mean, I guess a few people did hit the lottery, but like most people are never going to get rich in this industry. But you get to do something that you're passionate about. You get to like have a lifestyle that's a little more flexible and relaxed. I mean, it's stressful as hell too, but like it's stressful in a very relaxed atmosphere, I guess I should say. Yeah. It's a lot of hours, it's a lot of work, but again, you're around like really cool people. I love it. I love the industry.
That's awesome. So what does your day-to-day with that kind of look like?
Really, it's different day to day. It's one of my favorite things about the job. I start my day usually between 5 and 6 in the morning. I come in, I've got emails to respond to. I get about 50 emails a day that I need to respond to. I get about 80, but like 50 that actually require responses.
Right.
So, I mean, that takes a couple hours. I got schedules to write. It's an old building, so there's always something to fix. I wear a lot of hats. I'm jack of all trades, master of none kind of a thing. So, I mean, on any given day, I'll be a plumber, I'll be, a carpenter, I'll be, a gardener. We've got a new garden out in the back.
Yep.
Psychiatrists if staff's like not feeling it, you know what I mean? Like it's just everything. Like it's everything. I get paid to, once we open the door, I get paid to drink and make friends. You know what I mean? So it's hard to really describe what I do because I kind of do a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seems like before you open, it's a lot of like maintenance, taking care of business. And then you said once you open, make friends. So just really get involved in the community.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons I get here so early in the morning is because once we open the door, a lot of people we have such a community minded atmosphere, and a lot of people come to speak to me or come to ask me or want to come set up events and stuff like that. So I need to make sure that all my administrative tasks and all the like handyman tasks are kind of done before those doors open. Yeah, because once they open, it's kind of a free for all. I don't know who's going to come in and take up time, which is fine because I love it. Because we're all for Stillwater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's awesome. So you guys have a lot of like events here, pretty regularly. What do some of those look like? What do some of those look like for people who maybe haven't ever come to an event here or don't even know about this and are hearing about it for the first time?
We do all kinds of events. If they're over the 365 days in a year, I think last year I did 210 events. So, I mean, it's on any given night, you can find anything. It's just kind of what your cup of tea is. If you're family oriented, and you like nonprofits, in the end of April, we have Kaleidoscope, which is the big festival where we shut down the street. It's a free family oriented, festival. It's like free activities for kids. We've got music out front, food trucks, a lot of nonprofits handing out information and fun little giveaways. Coming up here in a couple of weeks, we've got our Summerween, which is our Halloween in July.
Nice.
Which will be pretty cool. It's our pub crawl. We team up with Zanotti's and Finnegan's, and just do like a fun, like Halloween themed summertime pub crawl, which is pretty popular. Mm-hmm. I've got Christmas in July coming up, which is a big thing. We work with Wings of Hope a lot, which is a family crisis service center here in town. We do a toy drive all through the month of July. So if you bring in a new toy, we'll give you a free pour of one of our core beers. And then on July 25th, we have like our big Christmas in July party. So we'll decorate the tap room up like it's Christmas. I play Santa Claus all day, so we'll do pictures with Santa.
Nice.
And then we donate a percentage of our proceeds to Wings of Hope from that day. And then we give them the toy. We do a show of like giving them the toys, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, so in the next 2 weeks, if you were to come in 3 different times, you'd get the tap room regularly. You could get the tap room where it looks like a haunted house, and then you can get a tap room where it looks like Santa's workshop. So,
wow. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we go into it. I don't believe in half-assing anything. So like when people come to me with a theme, I love a themed party. So like we go all out. I mean, even for Summerween, I'll have like a crystal ball reader and a tarot card reader here, you know. So I mean, it'll be really fun. I've got a Ouija board on the game board.
Oh gosh.
Walls. We can make it as real as you want to get it. But no, we like to do things. We do adoption events with the Humane Society. I mean, I believe a tap room should be essentially a community center with a bar. That's my philosophy. That was my vision with what I wanted to do with the space, and it's worked out that way. I mean, so any given day, like you can come in here, you can support a good cause while having a great time.
Mm-hmm. And that seems like that's what, you know, the tradition of pub type places were, right? They've always been those community spaces.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I taught Beer 101 for a long time, and my focus of my class, I still do for OLI, but I always geared towards like sociology and like the historical aspect of brewing and of the industry. And yeah, I mean, that's what community centers were like, or beer and breweries were like the center of a community. They were basically like the epicenter of what was going on around them. They were religious centers for a lot of places, a lot of times going way back. But yeah, I mean, I didn't want to get religious, but like I wanted it to be like where people could come and share ideas. You know, when we first opened, I would say like, I want the ideas for like the future of Stillwater to like happen here. Like I want this place to be the spot where it's the spark for the next generation of like entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Like I want people to come in here and be inspired. I want to raise the bar of what expectations in this town are. You know, I mean, like, I don't know. I love Stillwater and I want it to be as cool as possible.
Yeah, no, everything you just said was perfect. So you guys have a neighbor coming in soon?
Well, there's a few places. We've got Empire, which opened up about a year ago next door.
Yeah.
I know Corey's just rezoned across the street where hopefully we have a restaurant coming in there. We've got in the old Cosley building, hopefully some stuff coming in there soon. You might be talking about Block 34, which is down the street.
I might be.
Which oh yeah, I forgot about that little place that's opening up in a couple of weeks actually.
Yeah.
With Dancing Turtle. Yeah, excited about it. Like I'm hopeful that it'll bring in, you know, some excitement, like bring people from outside of the community in and have them a reason to come to downtown and to kind of experience what we get to experience every day.
Yeah.
At least that's my hope, is that it becomes like a big draw to where it's like, hey, you know, Stillwater's pretty awesome, you know, and it's beautiful. I mean, just looking at it, watching it get built, it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I've been helping with some of the marketing for the concert series that's going to happen.
Sure. Yeah.
I've gotten to get a little bit of the inside scoop on some of those things.
Oh, so right on.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I just feel like that space is going to be almost like this like beating heart of downtown Stillwater, where it's going to like bring people in for the events and it's going to push them right back out to the businesses.
I mean, hopefully, I mean, that's the plan. At least that's always been what I thought the goal of the space is. I mean, it's so wonderful. It's so beautiful. They've put a lot of thought and energy and money into it, and it shows. I mean,
right.
it's polished. So, I mean, I'm hopeful that with the programming and with everything, once it gets going, that it's a benefit, you know, to everybody downtown. I mean, my philosophy is that, you know, everything's a funnel, you know, like it's open ended. The more cool things we have, the better, you know, like the more things we have to attract and draw people downtown, the better. It only benefits all of us, you know, so the more the merrier, you know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. And I mean, downtown's changed quite a bit even since you guys opened. You've been open, how long? 3 or 4 years?
We just celebrated our third anniversary last month. So a little over 3 years. Yeah. I mean, since we've opened up, I mean, when we opened up, there were already some pretty awesome places down here with Zanotti's, Good Little Eater, and others that I'm forgetting. But I mean, since we opened, the new Finnegan's opened up, Hatch has opened up, Empire's opened up. The prime time meats and eats downtown, or meats and wine.
Yep. Roundhouse Bakery.
Yeah, Roundhouse Bakery. Yeah. Oh my gosh, like there's so many wonderful places. And again, I know I'm forgetting some, and forgive me. It's not no disrespect intended.
We love you.
Like absolutely. I mean, there's not a single business downtown that I don't think detract. Like it's all like downtown is what it is because of every individual component. Like we're a sum of all of our parts kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully what Block 34 does is it just only adds to that. So
right.
So I mean, I think, yeah, it in my heart of hearts, I want to believe that it's going to be incredible. And looking at it, like I have no reason to expect anything less than incredible because it's a beautiful space.
Yeah, they're going to have the market, so there's just going to be a whole lot of activity.
Absolutely,
every weekend.
Absolutely,
pretty much.
And it's been talked about. The excitement is there. I mean, the project has been in the works for years. I mean, even before they ever broke ground. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of people are going to come out, if for no other reason, just to see what all the fuss was about. And I think everyone just getting, I mean, I probably take for granted that I get to pass the space every single day and I'm in proximity to it. But like people are going to come and they're going to see how wonderful it is, how beautiful it is. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, like this is in Stillwater. And hopefully it just instills a little more pride. I mean, like kind of like I said earlier, like it's just about raising everyone's expectations and elevates what we think we deserve as a community, or like what we think we can actually have as a community. And something like that is like, I mean, you could take Block 34, and it's like I've said of our tap room too, like hopefully you can take us or take that spot and insert it anywhere and have it be cool. Like it's not like it's just a nice space. So it's like, we deserve that. Like there's no reason why Stillwater doesn't need cool spots and doesn't deserve cool spots. And there's enough of them popping up all over town to where it's like, I think everyone's starting to see it. Like Stillwater's a great community. And there's a lot of people here that don't want to go to Oklahoma City on the weekends, that don't want to go to Tulsa on the weekend, that would rather spend our money and spend our time here in Stillwater. And we're building it. I mean, there are so many, even going beyond downtown, there are so many businesses popping up that are just elevating the community. And I'm excited for it, like so excited for it.
Yeah. Stillwater kind of went through this like shrinking phase during COVID. And I feel like now we're just like exploding on the other end of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say honestly, it's nice to see. I've been between college and being back here. I've been in Stillwater for about 20 years and it's nice to see people actually like doing something, like, and I don't mean any disrespect to the old guard or whatever, but like there was a lot of, I felt like there was some of the old, like there was a lot of shielding. Like it was like how I said, like, I think the more businesses, the merrier. I don't think that's always been the philosophy of those in charge in town. And it was like, if you're making $1, that's $1 I'm not making. And I think we've pushed past that. And I think that's a very, like some people can gain success in that regard and in that kind of market, but I don't think it's beneficial to everybody.
Right.
And I think that where we're at now, I'm so excited, like I'm so excited for the things opening. I mean, even the hub across town, like that's going to be great. Like that's going to draw people to Stillwater. Like there are so many businesses opening up and it's great for all of us. And yeah, for people to actually not just talk about doing stuff, but to actually do it. Like I've always said, like in Stillwater, man, unless you see a shovel in the ground, it's all just talk. Because I mean, if a brewery was opened for every time I heard somebody say they were going to open up a brewery in Stillwater, we'd have about 24.
Yeah.
And yet there's only 2. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's again, I don't mean that as a disrespect to anybody, but like, it's just nice to see like people are working, people are excited, and people are investing and putting their money where their mouth is, and like that's a good thing to see. For sure, it's good for the town.
Yeah, and I really like that about the entrepreneurial scene in Stillwater.
Yeah,
I always get encouraged because like I'm someone who has one business who's kind of doing this other endeavor, this podcast. But I've seen so many other business owners in Stillwater do that. or even employees, take that step and be like, I'm going to do something on the side. You have like Audra Carter doing, Small World Supper Club. And you have Bobby who, had the bike shop and then created this monster that is Mid-South.
Yeah, Bobby's the man. Like he doesn't have enough fingers for all the pies he's involved with,
right. He's got a music venue now.
Absolutely.
So, it's really cool seeing people like that who are just like,
that's wonderful. Oh
I'm
my
going
God.
to do the next thing.
Oh my
do
gosh.
the next thing. And sometimes they don't work out. But
Yeah.
when people are coming from, I feel like Stillwater's a really safe space for entrepreneurs.
Sure.
Because a lot of those people who have their stable thing and then branch out, there's so much support for them.
Yeah.
Whether it works out or not. And then it encourages them to maybe try again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. I think the benefits of us being like almost a nomadic town between like the students and even the faculty and staff and the people who live here, it's such there's a lot of movement and stuff that like, I think our successes here in this town are remembered for a long time, but our failures are forgotten very quickly.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, we've done things even just here. Like I've had events that were duds, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like no one talks about that. Like they talk about the successes, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's all you got to do. And some of our best successes, you don't learn if you're not making mistakes. Like I love the entrepreneurial spirit that's here in Stillwater right now, where it's like almost everybody you talk to, it's like, it's not about people doing side hustles. It's about like people having dreams and actually like, this is what I really want to do. And to actually see them like working toward it, it's great. And yeah, to touch on Bobby, like his energy, I mean, he's so good at so many things, but I think the thing that he brings to the table that's really like intangible that you can't put a price on it is his energy and the way he's like the opposite of a sponge, I mean, it's like you can't be near Bobby without like, you take in his excitement, you feed off his energy, and it's like, it's fun to be around. Like I love Bobby and I love being around him. I like watching all the things that he tries to do. It exhausts me, and makes me think that I can work harder. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. And that's hopefully like what we're all doing as businesses, like we're inspiring others, people see like what we're trying to do and they're like, oh man, maybe like it either gives them an idea or it just gives them maybe the confidence to try something that maybe they weren't thinking about doing earlier.
Yeah.
And I think that's great. Like that's what we should all be about.
Yeah. I love getting to talk to people who have like 9-to-5 jobs and, saying, hey, what's something you would do like in your like dream life that you're not doing now, but if you knew that it was going to work, what would you do? And they're like, oh, I would start up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, that's easy, right? Like it's not easy, but it's easy to get started.
Yeah.
It's easy to make a plan.
Yeah.
When people go, oh my gosh, I need a business, I need an LLC, I need all these things. Like it sounds like hard paperwork, but it's also like takes you like a day.
Oh, dude, man, the hardest part is just deciding to do it. I mean, it's cliche, but it's that first step.
Yeah.
Is always the hardest. Like once you get going, you start getting excited. I mean, damn it, you get so busy, you forget about how tired you are. You forget about how hard it is. It's just about seeing the next step and doing it, and then the next step and doing it, and then next thing you know, like you've done it and you're there, and then it's like, okay, how do we get better? How do we improve? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It is like the hardest thing though is just, again, it's that part's not easy. Like there's a lot of, I mean, I see it. And I talk about it in breweries all the times. It's a risk, I mean, like there are so many people who've started breweries who had really, really, really good paying jobs. And like, so it's a risk to give that up to go into your dream, but like it's worth it if you get there. You know what I mean? Like it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I love it. I love the entrepreneurial spirit in Stillwater. Yeah. Like so many of these places that we know and love that maybe for those of us who are like, I'm born and raised in Stillwater. So, I grew up and it's like, oh yeah, where do you want to go tonight? I don't know, maybe Eskimo Joe's.
Yeah.
And, like for other people, it's like, oh, Eskimo Joe is like that huge international brand, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's the place I get cheese fries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And like, oh, I'm walking around Boomer. Oh, I walked by Kicker. Like,
oh yeah,
no big deal. I was actually right before this, I was on a phone call with a guy from California. And we were kind of talking through some podcasting stuff. He has a podcast. And I was like, you've heard of Kicker, right? And he's like, oh yeah, of course I've heard of Kicker. I was like, yeah, that's in my hometown. You know?
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it. I mean, it's such a huge, like, I think some of the people here don't realize how big a brand Kicker is worldwide. And then I think some people worldwide don't realize that Kicker comes from a town that's what a lot of people would consider very small.
Yeah. If you can walk into Walmart and Best Buy and see the product, they're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, they're kind of a big deal. They're kind of a big deal. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I worked for both Eskimo Joe's and Kicker.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm very much like back in the 90s. Like I remember Stillwater in the 90s when it was like Pizza Shuttle and the Dollar Theater and like all the fun time. I would go to the pet store just to like kill time, just to walk through and look at the animals.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was born in 97. So that's.
Oh, wow. God, man.
I do remember Pizza Shuttle, though.
Ouch. I was already working at Eskimo Joe's in 97.
I feel old because I was here for Blockbuster. Like,
oh, sweet. You know? Yeah, I was here for Blockbuster, too. Yeah. I was here for Hastings.
Oh, I was here for Hastings for sure. Yeah. I used to love just going and walking around Hastings. And there were some guys, these like two old guys who would go and play guitar over it when they added like the coffee shop side of it. And I just like talked to them one day and they're like, if you want to play with us, just bring your guitar. And so I was in like high school, you know, just like
that's cool. That's cool, man. I miss Hastings. I mean, I love Miso and Three Dog Bakery and all the places over there now, but I do miss Hastings.
Not that I don't enjoy the convenience of corporate stores, but I think we all kind of want more local stuff. Yeah. And it's always really cool, in my opinion, from a small town perspective, when you see a corporate store go out. You see like multiple local businesses go into that space.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like, okay, so Hastings went out and we got Miso, Three Dog Bakery. I think there's one other place over there.
There's a vape shop over there.
Okay, yeah.
And then I think there's a nail salon there too, possibly.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think so.
But then on the other end, which I don't know if it is anymore, but Exchange Bank.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like, that's awesome.
Yeah. I think there might even be like a dental office in there. Like there's a lot.
Oh, I think there is.
There's a lot.
Between. Yeah. So, it's really cool seeing almost that like reversal in Stillwater on a main street.
Oh yeah. I always talk like I wish I had taken more pictures of just the town back in the 90s just so like I could compare them to today, because it's like it's hard through the I don't know, the dullness of memory or whatever, but like just I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like it's hard to see the changes because they happen so.
It's like one little piece at a time.
Yeah, but like I would love to see a snapshot and just see like the dramatic difference, because it's such a totally different town today.
Yeah, and it's cool seeing those really old ones that are from like, when OSU first opened.
Oh God, yeah.
And there's like, what is it, Old Row or whatever, and it's just like grass.
Oh yeah,
it's like where are all the trees? There weren't trees back then.
No, I was like Stillwater keeps getting bigger and smaller at the same time. Because I mean, I remember being on campus back in the 90s and downtown felt like it was so far away. And now it's like it's a mile and a half, you know?
Yeah. I know downtown and campus are, I mean, it's one step and one piece at a time. It's Block 34 shifts us a little bit. And then something comes from the other direction. And then there's more stuff happening at the community center and,
Yeah, absolutely. It's about, I don't know. I love Oklahoma State. I mean, I graduated Oklahoma State, go Pokes, but I love Stillwater, and I want to see Stillwater get like to where we're on. I mean, like Oklahoma State is always going to be like a big part of our community, but it's nice to see Stillwater kind of stand up on its own and be like, but we also have, in addition to the university, which enhances our community like to no end. Like we've also got several things of our own that are also pretty awesome.
Yeah, and not feeling like. I feel like for a while, kind of like mid 2010s, there was this period of time where it felt like there are some things I want to go do near campus, and then there's all the things that are off campus. And so in the summer, it's like I can finally go back to Fuzzies, or I can finally like go back to kind of that area. But then when, it gets super congested with students, it's like, okay, well now I'm limited. And I feel like we have so many more offerings outside of campus and outside of because campus was kind of like the fresh new place, and then there was kind of everything else. Yeah. And now all of this is just.
Oh, it's great. Like it's great. Like, I mean, I love campus. I like everything just building off of that, and just to where it's like people come. I don't know. I always think of Madison, Wisconsin, where it's like, University of Wisconsin is beautiful. Their campus is incredible. Yeah. The town of Madison, Wisconsin is also like equally as impressive. And I think Stillwater has the opportunity to be that that type of place.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah,
One
we
step at a
absolutely.
time.
Oh, we absolutely are. Like, I mean, I love what I see happening in Stillwater.
So what's your favorite thing about Stillwater from your like unique perspective as, leading this space? And
I would say the generosity, man. Like we do a lot of charity events. We do a lot of, we've worked with probably 50 plus nonprofits since we've been open. And there are times when I'm like, man, are people going to get worn out from all of it? Like us always, trying to just do, and just show you different nonprofits and different charities and different aspects and ways to give in our community. And yet they never do. We're having a toy drive right now. And I know we're giving out a beer, but like half the people just give us the toy. You know what I mean? Like they're just, the generosity of this community is just sincere. I'd say like the authenticity of it. It's just, you can't replicate that or can't fake it, I guess. It's just, it's genuine, it's real. And I feed off of that. It's like there are times when I'm just worn out. But then I think about like what we're doing or who we're doing it for, or someone will come in and just, we have the kind rock runner that comes in here and sits down and has a drink, or comes in and hides a rock, and it's like, I'll find one of her rocks and it's just like, okay, this is cool. Like we can keep going.
So what is that?
The kind rock runner? Oh man, she has a mission of just spreading kindness. So she paints rocks and hides them around town. And the rocks sometimes they're themed, like she'll paint like Ghostbuster rocks or Star Wars rocks. But most of the time they'll just have like a positive message, like believe in yourself or you are beautiful or be kind, that kind of a thing. And she just hides them around, and then you find it. You can either keep the rock or you can go hide it somewhere else for someone else to find. It's just a way. It's similar to like our "You Are Beautiful" stickers and the signs.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like, when like I was saying, like there are days when like I just want to like go home and crawl into bed, and then I'll find that rock, and it's just a silly rock that says "Be kind." But it's just like, okay, it's a nice, like you give yourself a chuckle, it just reinvigorates you. It's about spreading just positivity one little bit at a time, And
I feel like it's also knowing that someone went out of their way to do that.
Yeah.
That's just really cool.
Absolutely. Or
it's
just
like, wow, someone personally did this.
Yeah.
So that someone like me would see it.
I'm not alone. Like there's people out there that are just doing stuff for no reason other than to be kind. Of all the rocks that she paints and hides, like most people, like she's got a little hashtag or something to like tag her in it, but like most people don't. So it's like, and she still does it. Like she'll put out 2,000 rocks and get 5 people like that actually tag her in it. And she still does it because she doesn't need to be there to get that. You know what I mean? Like she's just doing it simply to be kind. Yeah. And so like, I think that kind of thing, that's what I talk about when I mean like the authenticity and the sincerity of it. It's just, that's a cool message, like it's a cool thing to do.
Yeah. So actually this is a good transition. I was going to ask you about those signs.
Oh yeah. Sweet.
So tell us kind of about that.
So You Are Beautiful is an initiative out of Chicago. Like I said, the message of it is to just kind of let people see that, like, if you're having a bad day, you see that message. Hopefully, like it gives you some kind of feeling of warmth or like community. You're not alone, kind of a thing. So I brought that with me from Chicago. I worked with them a lot up there. So whenever we opened up, I wanted to kind of bring that message here and have that be a part of who we are. I always tell the staff, I want us to be the hardest working and the kindest people. And so like that was a part of what we did. So we brought the stickers. I put a small sign in the backyard. And then the people from You Are Beautiful reached out to me and said that they wanted to put a large piece in every state, like one large, I don't know if it's exhibit or piece, like in every state.
Yeah.
And so they asked me to essentially write like an essay telling why I thought Stillwater, would be an appropriate place for it. And I did. And a few days later, they reached out to me and said that they liked what I'd written. And they sent us this sign. And it's huge. It's like 14 foot by like 6 foot. Like, it's really, really big. Or 16 by 4 foot. I don't know. It's one of those. It's really big.
Yeah.
But and they sent it to us for free. And then I had it for about a year trying to get, people to like, I didn't know what to do with it. Like I wanted to put it up somewhere nearby. But I wasn't sure exactly where. And then I spoke with, Christy Morrison at Visit Stillwater. And she put me in contact with the Art Institute or the Stillwater Art Commission.
Yeah.
And we started, basically they helped me find a spot. Stephanie Kinder over at the community center recommended that we put it over there. I think that spot's perfect. I love that it's near Block 34. I also love that I'll now get to, once they eventually open up the roads, I'll get to drive by it on my way home every day.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Like it's big, it's there. Hopefully people see it, and eventually they're going to put a selfie station there. If you go to the You Are Beautiful website, there's a map. And now if you click on the map, Stillwater shows up. It's the only one in Oklahoma.
Nice.
And these signs are all over the country. So it's actually a pretty big thing. And yeah, I was really happy about that.
Yeah. That's really cool. It's a
Thanks.
great initiative. I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's cool when we can get, art installation or something around town that just kind of catches your eye. It makes you see or feel something positive.
Yeah, and there's there's always been such a vibrant art community here in Stillwater. I mean, we're a small town and we've got more than one art festival, you know what I mean? And they're all really good, you know. So there are so many more, like we're getting murals put up all over the place. I mean, there's actually a best mural category this year in the news press. So, I mean, all of that kind of thing only adds to the character of the town. It's just one more attraction that hopefully somebody wants to come down and like have fun and drink and like see, like, like I open up we open up a tap room and hopefully someone likes beer and they come down and they discover Good Little Eater, and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this place was here, or someone comes down here for Good Little Eater and they discover me, or someone comes down here for Block 34 and they discover us. It's like, it's all about different places opening up and attracting different people, and then they discover the other ones that are down here. It's like I said earlier, like downtown is a sum of all of our parts.
Right.
And if each part is really cool and we're all doing our job, like we all benefit, all of us, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think the art kind of goes into that.
Yeah, it's much better than that competitive mindset.
Yeah, oh my God, man. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I want to make money.
Right, you don't want to go out of business.
Yeah. I mean, the purpose is to make money, and like I like winning. Like whenever we're like like I'm not immune to that part of human nature.
Right.
But like I just think that like if we all work together, I mean, again, it's corny or whatever, but like there's truth to it. Like if we're not. If each one of us is lifting up all the ones around us, you don't have to worry about yourself as much versus that like out for self kind of like mentality. Like if you're only looking out for yourself, guess what? You're the only one looking out for you. But if you look out for all the ones around you and you can get them to buying in to looking out not just for you, but to all the ones around you or them, and then everybody's doing that, then like literally everyone that's not you is looking out for you. So like you don't have to worry about it as much. And that's kind of what I hope what downtown is becoming, and I think it is. Like I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's great. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
No, man. Sorry, I stumbled on a lot of words. Like, trust me, I'm smart. I'm not stupid.
You're great.
But no, this has been fun. I like doing these kind of things. I like getting a chance to talk. I just asked my wife. She says I'll never stop. But
hey, my wife says the same thing.
Sweet, sweet. I knew we had some things in common. Yeah. No. Final thoughts. Thank you. For what you're doing. You're helping to elevate the town too, and just giving a voice, like just you're doing it, man. Like, so thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in to Still Connect. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Matt. Check out Stonecloud Stillwater on all their social media, linked in the show notes below. And if you loved today's episode, don't forget to follow us on social media for highlights, updates, and more, and to share the podcast with all of your Stillwater friends. One more reminder, I know we talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but be sure to check out the podcast on Patreon if you want to help me make more content like this. No matter what your capacity for supporting the podcast is, every little bit helps grow this amazing community. And we all need community. So even when life gets busy, make sure you still connect.